Well, peeps, that's the first half done. Down to the resi, 2.5 miles. Quick break, bit of water, yeah, and I'm now heading back. So, like I say, I'm trying to raise money for combat stress. So please, if you can donate, there'll be a link in the description of this video, along with the others that I've done, the combat stress. Please, cost of a cup of Costa coffee. Yeah, how about that? Yeah, I think it's a good idea, don't you? Yeah. But yeah, so lots been going on in the world, hasn't there? Yeah, none of it good. Let's be honest, none of it is good. But all we can do is sit back, let the people get on and do what they're doing, and hopefully not get affected. And the only thing I would say there is, excuse me while I'm trying to sort my water tube out. The only thing I'd say there is, please, everyone, be aware of your surroundings. Because as we saw after the Iraq War, yeah, there was a lot of terrorist activity. And I got a funny feeling because the way the Iranians work isn't the same as everyone else, is it? No, they've been supporting terrorism for years. So wouldn't surprise me if we suddenly get a spate of terrorist activity. Now, the police can only do so much. But what it's relying upon really is people like you and me to report anything that they see suspicious. Now, most of us veterans of my age went through the years of the IRA, and I'm still cautious of that. The peace agreement, what a farce that was. Yeah, especially now that Starmer's coming after the veterans that served out in Northern Ireland. But I'm still wary now. I'm always looking around. And like I've said before, Lisa hates it. She can see me, my eyes are darting everywhere whenever we go anywhere. But there you go. So, shall we talk about something more light, shall we? Yeah. Well, the other night, me and Lisa went out and saw the Elvis Presley film, Epic, Elvis Presley in concert. Now, I've been a big Elvis fan for years, mainly through my mum. Yeah, but the music of it is absolutely fantastic. And the film itself, we didn't realise it was going to be such a documentary, but it showed Elvis Presley in his lighter moments, which was absolutely fantastic to see. And I only wish that he'd have carried on in that vein. He might not have died at the age of 42 then, but he seemed to be enjoying life. Yeah, and then suddenly everything sort of spiraled out of control. And it can happen to the best of us, let me tell you. Back in 2000, I was not far away from retiring from the British Army after 23 years. You'd have thought nothing was wrong. I was the normal nobby. Not a problem at all. And then suddenly I lost it. And everything spiraled out of control. End of my marriage and everything like that. I won't go into details of that one. But end of my marriage, and I was in Civvy Street, not knowing what the hell was going on. And for the next 5 years, I sank into a bottle. Now, those of you that knew me when I was serving, if you're on here, will know that I rarely drank, to be honest. I might have a few bevies, in the mess or something like that. But I wasn't one of those that was drinking all the time. In fact, when it came down to it, I was virtually teetotal. And then, because of the fact that I was living in London on my own, living in a flat, things spiraled out of control. And I ended up an alcoholic for 5 years. And then in 2005, I got invited to a pub quiz in a place called Anstey here in Leicester. And through being invited to that, I was living in Bicester by this time. I'd moved out of central London. And I moved in, I came up and met my lovely wife, Lisa. But I'd even hidden the fact that I was an alcoholic from Lisa. And it wasn't until we started to get serious that I realised I needed to do something, which I did. I literally stopped drinking on the spot. I went from a bloke who was probably sinking a bottle of scotch a day, yeah, to drinking nothing at all. Now, I'm not advising that's what everyone should do, because that could spiral people into other problems such as drugs and stuff. But I decided to stop drinking. Now, that was 21 years ago. Yeah, Lisa and I got married in October 2005. And I stopped drinking, and here I am 21 years on. Do I miss alcohol? No, I don't. Yeah, I don't miss it at all. Nowadays there's so many non-alcoholic beers out there that I don't even feel embarrassed when I go out. Yeah, and Lisa's drinking, all my friends are drinking. There's things like Guinness Zero, Thatcher Zero, the cider, you know, Heineken Zero. But I don't miss alcohol at all. Do I miss the fun of drinking alcohol? No, I'll be honest with you, because I get more fun watching all the people that drink alcohol getting absolutely smashed out of their heads and making prats of themselves. That makes me laugh. And the fact that I don't have to recover the following morning is good for me. But it's also got other benefits in the fact that where I don't drink, it means that when Lisa wants to go out with her friends, it's Nobby's taxi. Yeah, it means that I can get her and her mates to the venues and everything safely and pick them up safely later at night. Don't mind doing that. She's my wife, I love it to bits. But I don't miss the alcohol at all. Things like Up Jackdaw. We went down to Up Jackdaw, and what was a good point that we've done with Up Jackdaw is there's no slabs of beer, because Paul, who runs it down there, realises that there are people that could struggle with alcohol. So he asked people to be respectful, yeah, and not bring big slabs of beer. We had a great smoker while we were down there, me, Keith, Tracy, and everyone else. And it went on late into the night. In fact, I think I was one of the last ones to leave, to go back to my scratcher. Yeah, but we had a brilliant time, and alcohol wasn't involved. There was a few people had a tin, maybe two. But yeah, they were doing great. But it's one of the things, like I say, with combat stress. Yeah, it's your mental health. Now, as you all know, I use my tabbing as a good sort of antidote for mental health. Whenever I'm feeling low, yeah, just grab me Bergen, go off out. Now, there used to be a time I used to go off out where whether it was raining or not. I must admit, I look at it now and go, do I really want to get wet? Yeah, but I use it as a good sort of therapy session. It's come out around here, yeah, out where the nature is and everything like that. And it's therapy like this. Costs me nothing, yeah, but does me the power of good. It's the same with my guitars recently. Okay, they cost me a bit. Lisa's actually told me to stop buying bloody guitars. But I use it as a therapy. Music is a therapy. There's lots of therapies that you can use, but there is professional help, and it's organisations such as Combat Stress that are there for you if you need it. Reach out. There's no shame in reaching out. It's like tomorrow, I'm going down to our Veterans Hub in Loughborough. Great bunch down there, and they do so much. Helen, John, Gary, Mick, and the rest of the team do so much to help veterans. But again, we're talking little organisations that have sprung up that are doing more than the big organisations will ever do. And that's worrying, that is. Yeah, you've got the big names that when veterans go to them, they get turned down. And I know it happens because I've referred people to some of the big organisations in the past and basically been turned away. So I don't bother with the big ones anymore. I bother with the little ones because they do so much more. Anyway, I'm going to head up this hill, get back to home, get in, showered, find out what Lisa's got organised for me today. But if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Not telling you what to do, because we don't do that on this channel, do we? No, we don't. But if you do end up subscribing, just do me a favour. Drop me a little comment. Tell me who you are and where you're from. Yeah, it's great to find out where people are from. Some of them turn around and say about what unit they used to be with or what corps regiment, which again is great because some of the units I've actually served with in my time. So to you all out there, have a lovely day. Enjoy this marvellous weather while we've got it. Yeah, take care of yourselves. And as me and Keith always say, let's tab. Good morning.